man, if I never slap you, we get in that car. I can turn and they fight like Argentina was in that. Yeah.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life,
it ain't real life. Just ain't real. Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Say, man, what's up? This your boy Charleston White, and I want y'all to listen to me real good. I'm gonna say this once, and I'm gonna say it slow, so I ain't got to say it no more. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and tune in to Real Life Street Stars on YouTube. Tap in. Please don't tap out.
Real Life Street Stars, man. 2024. It's only right that we got the man in here, Mr. Charleston White, back on the couch, back on the blue couch.
Yeah, man. I'm back over here.
We back to it, man, and it's crazy because, I don't know if this interview that we about to do gonna get us canceled, gonna put us up or down. I don't know. We gonna see where this goes, but we gonna go there. We gonna take it there.
Bet.
First and foremost, I want to address all the people that is watching you kind of glow up. They see the jewelry, ring after ring, the watch, boy. And I want to address the ones that say, you know what, Charleston White has lost his way.
I have.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was some people that was rooting for you to be like, man, that boy got a message. That boy, he in the streets, he helping these kids, and he's saying fuck all the rappers.
When I came to the internet, I wasn't helping kids. I keep telling people, I came to the internet a frustrated community activist. This was my outlet because I was getting burnt out from working in the community. No, I never had a message on the internet. It's always been a character. And I've been making it plain and simple. So even though you're getting a message, I don't come to the internet for a message. That's why I'm always arguing and fucking with a rapper. So I target rappers for a reason. Because the character targets rappers. But I never came to the internet for a message.
Was there a part of you that secretly wanted the rapper's lifestyle?
Because before I came to the internet, homie, I was already buying foreign cars, S550 Benz. But a year before the pandemic, homie, I went to LA and left here broke with $150 in my pocket, and within months was counting $10,000, $20,000 online. So when I came back from LA, homie, nigga, I played Santa Claus with my family. Nigga, I came back. I bought an S550 Benz. Turned around, bought a 750 BMW. Bought a GL 450, and this was all cash. So nigga, I was already, you know what I'm saying? Then my wife was making $20,000 a month, hauling crude oil and jet fuel for the military. So I was already living a pretty good life, homie. But before I came to the internet, I was bragging about sleeping on an $8,000 duck couch before I became big on the internet. So I've been lost my way. I've been lost my way. Because I was becoming angry as a community activist. I was becoming frustrated from the lack of support. So when I moved to LA, homie, I had already lost my way.
What kind of doors was getting shut in your face as far as you asking? I remember there was a video of you going out saying, look at these streets, they fucked up in front of the bus sign. No one's gonna fix like.
Yeah, I had filed a massive lawsuit against the city of Fort Worth, TxDOT, and Trinity Expressway. So that's the bus system. So I had a massive lawsuit against the city, the state of Texas, which was TxDOT, in Trinity Express, kind of like the Montgomery bus boycott, right? Some people don't know that. So I had partnered with Legal Aid, and under the ADA, the American Disabilities Act, those bus stops wasn't supposed to be put out into the street. because you didn't have access as a disabled person. So I had filed a lawsuit. So that's why you had seen me doing that. So I was fighting with the city. So the elders and the seniors and the disabled people can have a safe access to be able to get on the bus.
Who put you on the lawsuit game like that?
I studied law. I was a pre-law student at Texas Western University, homie. So I've been a law nigga. Yeah.
Because I don't know how many lawsuits would you say you've initiated in your lifetime?
At least over more than 2 dozen. And I've never lost. I've never lost a lawsuit. My last one. They told me he better take this money, and I had one, homie. I was working at RSR, a gun store over here off of Trinity, and they were leaving the bullets all on the floor. So when the forklift drivers would run over the bullets would pow. And man, somebody got one of them gone, but wouldn't nobody say nothing because they're afraid to lose their job. So nigga, I said, man, that's a safety violation. Nigga, I'm finna sue. And nigga, I had them. But it kept going back to the same Fort Worth OSHA office. And I kept getting these same white investigators. So there's no black investigators at the Fort Worth OSHA office. And so this time, they were playing so much hardball, they forced me to go get an attorney. So I hired attorney Kim T. Cole, and that's the black lady who won the lawsuit for the young sister that was at that pool party in McKinney that got slung around by the police.
Yeah.
I moved right up the street in that neighborhood.
Yeah, so I went and got the same attorney. So I went and hired the same attorney, Kim T. Cole. And so that was my last lawsuit. So what they told her is, he better take this little old money. We're just gonna dismiss, because they were tired of me winning, homie. They tired of me winning.
Take that little setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of laws, man, I like to ask you this because what you don't know, you probably do know. You probably saved so many black people's lives just when you told them about getting pulled over.
Yeah.
And I just want to ask you, do you have any more game when it comes to the police?
Yeah, that was a real program. I had met Officer Gully. And shout out to Officer Gully. He a down by law nigga that just happened to be a police officer. But they used to fuck with him because he was a real nigga. But he's retired now. So I met Officer Gully and I met Officer Pena doing work with a community group called Unity in the Community. And so my organization, Hype, was partnering with Unity in the Community. And so I had met Officer Pena and Officer Gully, who was giving this presentation in the community right after it was either Eric Gardner or Mike Brown. And it was a program called Success Through Respect. And in this program, homie, it was teaching you exactly what to do when a police officer pull you over. So when I hear it, I said, nigga, that's good game. Because I'm knowing this what they teach their white kids. So what I started noticing is, every time I did that, the officer would never write me a ticket. Every time. Smell weed in the car. Turn a blind eye. You know what I'm saying? So I started noticing how effective this was. So the game I get niggas now, homie, is whenever you get in trouble with the police, you got 3 elements that you gotta try to, you gotta kind of play on. The element of what your lawyer think about you, not what you paying your lawyer. So when you first walk into that office, homie, whatever your lawyer thinks about you, that determines how he fights for you. Right. Because you have to keep in mind, homie, between the lawyer, the judge, and the prosecutor, all of these people work in the same court every day.
9 to 5.
This is they gym. They in the same gym every day. Yeah, he may go down there. But for the most part, nigga, they know each other, right?
Go to lunch together.
Not just the motherfucking me, lawyer, judge, and prosecutor. That motherfucking bailiff over there. That motherfucking bailiff get to say a lot of shit to the judge. They work together, right? So when you come in, nigga, you speak to this bailiff. You speak to this bailiff. What your lawyer think about you determines what he tells this prosecutor when they see each other this evening, tonight at their kids' volleyball game. When they have lunch together because they wives are in a book club and they have Christmas together. Say, man, you know my clients, he's really a good guy. But we don't be thinking about that, homie.
and I don't want to go left too quick yet, but I gotta ask you: do you feel the guy who jumped over and attacked the judge, the bailiff, had like a little beef with the judge to allow that to happen? Cause
Nah, homie.
that ain't supposed to happen.
It's not. But this what happens. It doesn't happen, so you become comfortable. So let me give you an example. You can't get ready when it's time to be ready. So meaning, if you haven't been training, you haven't been practicing, when it happened, you ain't ready. So you become lax.
Right.
So the more I travel around the country and the more things don't happen, me and my people become lax. That's how a nigga can tackle on stage. Because you become lax. Ain't nothing happening. You start letting your guards down. Nigga, I normally keep weapons all around me, but because you start letting your guards down. So in almost every court, because nothing not happening, nigga, most of our police are lax. Because police aren't really getting attacked. Judges aren't really getting attacked. So they're real lax and laid back. So it was a delay in the response because they wasn't ready. They had to get ready. And that could cost you your life.
So they're gonna make an example out of him.
They already made an example out of him. The charge alone, attempted murder.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they gave him attempted murder for that.
They gave him attempted murder for grabbing his hands around her neck.
Which we didn't see, which is...
well, they can say anything.
Yeah, right.
And not only that, they wasn't supposed to allow her to have access to punish him because now she's a victim of a crime, so he shouldn't have went back before her.
Yeah, that's wild.
But they're gonna allow her to get her lick back.
Damn. He should know law and sue.
He can't sue.
Oh, fuck.
Homie, once you do something to a law enforcement officer, there's nothing that you can do.
Damn.
God can't even help you.
Damn.
So I like to, the guy Markeith Lloyd, who killed the Jacksonville police officer and his girlfriend at the same time. If you read his case file, homie, if you do something to a police officer, you do something to a politician, you do something to a judge, you no longer have rights.
Damn.
Homie, they do to you whatever they want to do to you.
Shit.
Markeith Lloyd was brutally sodomized after he killed a police officer.
Damn.
It's in the court documents.
And nothing happened to those sodomizers.
They beat his eye out of his head, and they did that on camera. When he came out crawling,
They knocked his eye.
they knocked his eye out of his head with the butt of the gun.
Come on.
And when you go on and read those court documents, he was brutally sodomized with a police baton. So if you go back and watch those interrogation tapes, and you see how much pain that man was in, while they was interrogating him, they didn't even let nobody can come. The doctors can't come, nah, homie.
Oh man.
So you just better have your mind made up when you decide to, you better have your mind made up.
Speaking of interrogation, that's good game as far as when you get pulled over by the laws.
Yeah.
When you're getting arrested and they read your Miranda rights and anything can be said can be used against you. Should young black men, let's just say, will stick with us, or just young people in general, should they be speaking if it could save them, or should they shut up and get a lawyer?
It's a reason why they say you have a right to remain silent, because that's your best defense. Your best defense is don't say nothing. ID nothing. Even if you're innocent, your best defense is to say nothing. Because cops can make innocent people look guilty.
Even I didn't do it.
It's a reason why they say your right to remain silent. That's your best defense, homie.
And it's crazy because part of that is like anything that you said can and will be used against you. Not for you, but against you. Like the fact that it says that, like shit.
And then
Can't she help me?
And then the body camera's on.
That's real.
So every attorney that I've had have always said, don't talk. Don't even tell your side of the story. But naturally, if you hadn't done anything wrong, man, I'm finna tell y'all, man, I ain't done a motherfucking thing. That cop can change a lot, homie. That pen.
Come on, man.
His prejudice, his ideology, his bias, his resentments. You don't know what's in the mind and the heart of that officer. So it's best that if you're not reporting a crime, homie, and you're one being, no, don't talk to the police.
Do you feel like the body cams have saved more lives than lost lives with black people?
No, because the police can cut them off at their will.
I've seen that.
They can cut them off at their discretion. They can put their hand over that motherfucker. They can do it. Homie, they know how to cheat the system. And they do very well at cheating the system to save an image. Yeah.
Should black people become more police officers?
Yeah. Black people.
Community.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
For real. So let me ask you, you've been around the country. Your main goal in Dallas-Fort Worth, and Fort Worth in particular, you will have an agenda to save the children. These, focus on the kids, try to get them right. As you've been around the country, you see kids from different cultures, from different areas, from different neighborhoods. Do you feel, now that you've seen more, been around more OGs or adults or whatever, can these kids be saved? Literally. Can they? Oh, damn.
Nah. For one, they can't read. So how you gonna save them if they're not into?
You've seen this around the nation. You're moving around. Oh shit.
Yeah. Most black children today, homie, they can't read on or above their grade level. Majority of our kids read below their grade levels. Most of our children, they don't value education enough. Or maybe they don't understand the importance of it. To be able to save us from where we're headed. We're headed into a direction of no return.
Writings on the wall.
Yeah, we're headed into a direction of no return. So even though we won't make good slaves, because we don't have the resiliency nor the work ethic that the slaves before us have. We'll make good sex toys.
God damn.
Because black people we're over sexualized in pop culture, and when you look at us outside of sports entertainment, that's only what we're gonna be good for in the future. Our women are gonna be like the geisha girls. Because they're gonna, you gotta understand, homie. Human trafficking and not just human trafficking, but also child sex trafficking has surpassed drugs and gun sales in the world.
Right.
Now, America buys 90% of the world's drugs. So not only are we high in the motherfucker, we're overly sexualized. So when you look at black men and women, you don't see, man, I got me a good pilot.
Yeah.
All you think about is the man with his good dick and a woman with a big fat ass. So in the future, that will be the value of who we are. We'll be good sex objects. We'll be good for, when you want to party and get you a big old black dick and a girl that's freaky. Homie, that's what we're going to be good for. Because we're not uplifting astronauts.
So let me ask you then, speaking of value, when it comes to, and let's just say white culture, from what we know, a man gets a woman pregnant out of wedlock. They're going to try to hurt and have a marriage. Say the baby was conceived after the marriage. They try to get right. The black community, guy gets a girl pregnant. He is not thinking about marrying this woman. It's not a thing that even comes to his mind saying, let me make this a righteous woman before the baby's born. Let me give her my last name. what is your thoughts on marriage in 2024 in the Black community?
I was married to my kid's mother, so I didn't have children out of wedlock. I've been married twice, so I believe in marriage. Men and women don't even like each other today. So how can they marry each other? They don't even like each other.
Sometimes it had to been like you had to get married just to make it right by the family, by the daddy of the girl.
Well, that's a value system.
The values.
So if your mother wasn't married, then how can you value marriage? Your grandmother wasn't married. How can you value marriage? That come from a value system.
That's right.
So I remember when I was speaking at college universities, homie. I've spoken to some of the most prestigious college universities in this country. And I used to always ask, hey, why did you come to college? Well, my dad is a such and such, such and such. So I noticed most white kids, fathers and uncles who were law enforcement and firefighters and military men, they too became this. I also noticed white kids in other cultures who parents went to college, they too went to college. I noticed people who come from married families, they too end up marrying. So it's our value system. How do we know to value marriage? And we've never seen it. Our mother don't value it. Our mother's been having boyfriends. Our mother's been shacking. Man, my mama just got married. But nigga, I ain't seen my mama have a boyfriend in and out the house over the last 40-something years. But we value man. No, my mom been a single, but she had a boyfriend, but them niggas ain't coming in and out the house. So we value marriage over here. Since my grandfather, I'm the first male in my immediate family to be married. But I made a conscious decision to get married and not have children out of wedlock because I understand the power and the significance of having children outside of wedlock and the negative attributes that comes with that. So I made it my business I'm gonna be the first male in my family to marry my children's mother since my grandfather.
Right, you're actually married, and like you said, since your grandfather. So, do you feel that people this day and age, do you subscribe marriage to young girls and boys?
Well, they don't value it, so you can't. But
is there any positive in it? Let me ask that.
There's a lot of positive in it. I'm sure my son and my daughter will get married because I married their mother, and they've seen me marry after their mother. It is my sincere belief that if two people aren't married, then God can't bless y'all together.
Oh man. Come on.
He can bless y'all individually. He can bless you separately. He can bless her separately. But to bless the union, he can't. It's not of God. So y'all living. So you and this person loving, so y'all loving each other at a fault that causes y'all to have I'm gonna say bad luck. I ain't gonna say it because nigga, there's nothing that y'all can be blessed with as one.
Some people get married for business though, like business reasons.
Well, no matter your reason, there's still a covenant.
It's still a covenant, yeah.
No matter your reasons, good or bad, for getting married, you get blessed for the covenant. It's a blessing to come with that, homie.
That's true.
Do you believe that like you need an actual priest or something to bless the marriage, or?
Right. Yeah, you gotta have a ordained minister or some type of yeah. You gotta have an ordained minister, homie. So preferably someone you respect.
Elvis Presley in Las Vegas can't bless a union?
It's an ordained minister.
No, you gotta be ordained. Yeah, no.
As long as you're ordained, homie. Homie, you can't amend what was already put in place. And that's what's happening with this new group of humans, homie. They trying to undo what done worked before, only for the things that they do for them not to work today. The new shit ain't working today, homie. all this new shit ain't working, homie.
That's real.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, and this more so hits closer to home. Your brother, and shout out K White, he got out. Man, I don't think he was supposed to see the light of day.
Yeah, he thought he would.
Yeah, he thought he was.
He was up under the old law. So
Yeah.
He supposed to been home.
And he
just
got
didn't know
out,
that.
and there was a post you made, or it was I think an interview went on talking about where, he was able to get right, get to it, start getting educated, got a car. I mean,
He graduated barber school. Got him one of them European fancy cars.
Do you feel like was your brother in need of rehabilitation? Do you feel? He used to talk crazy about it.
Yeah, I don't think he rehabilitated. I think he bullshit. Yeah. I think he full of shit. Nah, homie, I don't think none of them niggas be rehabilitated.
Happy to be out.
Yeah, they just trying to fit in.
Man,
Homie, you can't be gone 31 years out of society and think, homie, you can't rehabilitate a man. He went in as a boy. And prison don't offer rehabilitation. Prison just offer programs. You have to self-evolve. You have to, Nah, homie, that's a different kind of journey. Yeah, that's a different kind of journey. But now I don't think that nigga rehabilitated. Because he ain't started. That nigga didn't start trying to do right until 27 years in.
I mean,
my brother fucking up in prison 26 years. He did 31 years. That nigga ain't been doing good. Man,
this is after you start kind of building your little situation?
Man, that nigga been gone. He was just in trouble 2 years ago in prison.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Yeah, that nigga was in trouble 2 years ago in prison. But he had never been free as an adult. So he don't know what it's like to be free as an adult. So what ends up happening is, homie, you give a person something that they never had. And they begin to appreciate the things that they never had.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So nigga never had freedom. Nigga been locked up all his life. Nigga appreciate freedom. So now I think he's transitioning, but to rehabilitate, nah, homie. It's too much trauma in prison.
So let me ask you this. I'm curious, because again, we talked about, the government and, how they come in and they intervene in Black people's lives. What are your thoughts when it comes to Child Protective Services when they intervene in, anyone's lives and they try to intervene in, technically sometimes can have the ability to take a child out of a home, in which the parents are there, but they're saying, hey, we don't really want, this situation happening. The government will not raise your child.
Well, one thing I know about CPS, you got to do a lot to lose your kid. You got to do a lot. You have to be a low down dirty, because they don't just take your kids, nigga. It's a whole process. Remember I told you my mom was a foster parent for a long time. Homie, it's a whole process. It's a whole process that you have to go through before they snatch your rights and say, we're gonna take your kids and you have to Nah, they don't just take them.
Your mom was a foster parent?
Yeah, with Lena Pope.
Okay.
With CPS. So yeah, my mom was a foster parent for a long time with Lena Pope, through Lena Pope getting the CPS kids.
Amazing.
So, nah, homie, they don't just take your rights. You gotta be a sorry motherfucking mama and daddy for them to take your rights. And then they try to find other family members, homie, before the government just says, you see what I'm saying? So they exhaust a lot of efforts and resources, homie, before they take their kid.
Did you ever get raised around any of the foster kids, being that your mom was?
Yeah. Everybody who come to the house have to do a background check. So yeah, homie, I was around a lot of them. So yeah, I used to sit back and not let my feelings get involved, because they disrespecting your mama.
Yeah.
Fuck you. So you have to understand, homie. Then I'm a kid who understands childhood trauma. So I know most of the kids my mother was getting was coming from abused homes. I seen plenty of little boys who had to wear diapers because they was molested.
Oh damn.
Yeah, see, my mom got the worst of the worst, homie. She would nurture them, love them. My mom home would be the last home a kid would go to before they try to put them into like an institution and they be, drugged up all the time. So I used to see some shit, homie. So that's where a lot of my empathy for children came in, watching them come through my mother's home.
Did she ever get any other nationalities outside of black?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh man, yeah,
all the time. Yeah,
for those that don't know,
they don't put kids by nationality. They put kids by availability.
Right. For those that don't know, there's a bag in foster care. Ain't no bag in it.
No.
Don't they pay to raise some kids together? Put the kids in the home. Well, not a real bag, but it's a.
Well, that's if you trying to do the group home. You running the group home.
Yeah.
But just you and your hub, or you just taking a couple kids. Nah, homie, they don't pay enough for them people. You gotta have to deal with that.
You gotta be Annie.
Well, it goes by the level and assessment of the kid. So some kids, may not be a high-paying kid. It goes by the the level and assessment of the child. The trauma, the behavior. But it can be lucrative. But you ain't gonna be driving no Bentleys and Rolls Royce doing it.
Right. What do you do if someone just calls CPS on you just because they on some bullshit?
I done it. Yeah, I done it to some motherfucker. Yeah, man, if I get mad at you, hell yeah, I call CPS on your bitch over there. Don't let me know that hoe smoke no weed or no drugs or nothing like that. Hell, cause if nothing else, they gonna have you going to them classes, bitch. So yeah, I done it. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And motherfucker, I done had a motherfucker do it to me.
So that's a way of get back, you feel?
What? Y'all must not be from together. That's how
No, I ain't gonna lie. No, full honesty, it happened to me.
Man, that's how Hov.
On my children.
Hov been fighting each other with CPS shit.
Yeah, it happened to me.
Nigga, that's how you control. Listen, if you got an unruly baby mama, that's how you control the bitch and get, nigga, you want to get your kids, CPS that hoe to death. Yeah. Especially if she one of them pill popping baby mama, she a Percocet pop, she a weed smoker. Nigga, you CPS that hoe to death. Because you can do it anonymously. You can call it anonymously, they don't have to get it. And they gonna go right over there. They gonna go right over there. So now, if you really want to get at the bitch and you tired of paying child support and you want custody and she a party and going hoe, man, CPS that hoe.
Wait till she hit the club and
man, listen, you ain't gotta wait. She do drugs. Your type of hoe. Your baby mama you done fuck with. She like smoke weed. Well, get what? That weed in her system. She like to drink. If she getting you some CPS that hoe. If nothing else, it put a restraint on the bitch.
So let me ask you, there was a situation where a woman was in Walmart with her baby with a diaper on, like 12-degree weather, and all of Walmart like honed in, like, oh shit, this lady got this baby's naked with a diaper on.
12-degree weather.
12-degree weather.
Oh, so, that's child negligence.
No, so that's what it is. So the Walmart employees got involved, the other customers, and got CPS involved in her life. And she went online and was like, y'all motherfuckers, y'all don't know how hard it is raising a child by myself. I ain't have, I don't know.
Oh, bitch, it ain't that hard. It ain't that motherfucking hard to raise no child by yourself. All you got to do is quit trying to raise the motherfucker by yourself. Let the daddy have access to the baby. Most women who claim they trying to raise a baby by themselves is doing it out of selfishness and trying to control the situation with the baby. Bitch, that's why you by yourself. I'm sure the baby auntie would like to keep the baby sometime. I'm sure the grandmama will at least get that baby some pen. Bitch, you go to Walmart with a diaper on the baby. Yeah, CPS need to be called, because I would call CPS if I seen that.
Oh, man. Okay.
Nigga, I done been sitting in the parking lot and seen a motherfucker turn around and hit the baby with a cone.
Oh, license plate. Let me get your chin. I follow you home.
Giving detail and yeah, I done it.
God.
Nigga.
I hear you. All right, well, let's go
and I done had it called on me for CPS to show up at the door And I opened the door and they said, man, they said you take your son to strip club. Man,
Oh, yeah,
fuck
I
you.
remember that.
I closed the door in their face. They come back with the police. Man, if y'all ain't telling me what my rights is of my kids, y'all can't talk. So I had them, the supervisor call. So we just want to check and make sure the kids safe. They saw the motherfucking kids safe when I opened the goddamn door.
Happy to
because most people don't know, homie, you don't have to submit to CPS. You don't have to say, hey, we got a call from so bitch, fuck you. Hang up. They come to the door. You don't have to talk. And eventually it goes away because they have to prove that this child is in immediate danger. And how can you do that? Well, for one, I have rights. My child have a right. So you're gonna come in. The police can't come in and talk to us with no lawyer. So what makes you think you can, Miss CPS? Most people don't know that. So what CPS will do is they wait till you send the kid to school. Because when they go to school, guess what? Who's the parent? The school. You don't own, the school is the parent. So guess what the school said? Guess what, police officer? You can talk to my child. I give you permission to say, bring Charleston to the office. I have an officer down here want to talk to him. And the officer gets to question you without your parents. You know why? Because the school is your parent.
Yeah, that's kind of wild because
That's why when something happens, hold on, you can't come in here and get your child. We have to release them because these are our children. As under this time, under this laws and obligation, that's why if you don't send my kids to my school, nigga, we come after you. If you don't register my kids in my school, or if you don't notify me that you're gonna homeschool your kid and not let it be my kid, then we're gonna get you. So that's why you gotta notify the school, homie, that hey, I'm gonna homeschool this kid. That's why the school saying, hey man, Charleston hadn't been coming to school. They missed their child. They get money for their kids. People don't know that, homie. So that's some games. You ain't gotta talk to CPS. You can tell CPS, fuck you, suck my dick. Go back, go get a court order, bitch.
that's definitely real game. That's definitely real game. So let's go and get to it, Charles. I gotta ask you, there was a recent podcast you was on that you just got up and walked out of because they just kept seemed like they was really there to debate. It seemed like
I didn't give them no time to see what they were there for. Now,
what in your moment? Because mind you, you're very, and I want people to know this. Charleston White is the most professional business person that kind of exists.
Yeah, I do good business with black people.
You do good business.
Yeah, I do good business with anybody.
Right.
I already knew they were some little weenie niggas, just by the setup. But it was somebody who I highly respect that put this interview together. So I pay attention to the type of questions you ask me. The questions let me know everything. So the first question was, man, what the fuck you on? I don't even talk to niggas that ask what you on.
Some kind of generic.
Huh? So just that alone, then I noticed the tone changed once the cameras went on. So I don't sit around and wait to see. I know what I don't like. So homie, get them niggas back their money and let's go. I ain't got time to talk to these kind of niggas. They questions wasn't even,
It's funny because we seen Dana White get up and walk out of Howie Mandel, famous comedian, and I'm like, the introduction was fucked up. So you're like, all right, I'm out. I'm tired of doing this shit. And do you feel like, like when it comes to someone sitting down, because you've done this, you made a career of this.
Yeah. Sitting
down and saying, hey, you could ask me some questions.
When you know your value, homie, when you know your value, it's like a nigga who don't take no bullshit. Homie, you just know, man, nah, homie. Nigga, it's something I don't want to be associated with. And I don't want to be with no weenie little niggas. And them was some weenie little niggas because I'm saying, well, who y'all done had before? And the price I'm charging y'all, homie, I'm just doing this for my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's just to make some little extra money while I'm on the road, making some more money. So just like, this nigga just picking up some extra money, homie, while I'm on the road. Just go be the tricking money for the night. You know what I'm saying? It's a low $2,500, just go be the tricking money for the night. Homie, that wasn't even worth my time.
street stars, nigga. Move. Hey.